Welcome into the second edition of the Hockey Report for Week 20 of the NHL season. We already did one on Monday. Feel free to check that out. So this one also presented by just another year Chicago Blackhawks, and my name is Tony. Some topics we got today include roster moves for the Blackhawks, Connor Bedard, potential permanent long-term line mates, someone that he could be paired up with that would help him flourish, but also he could just dish absolutely beautiful assists to. And a little Anton Frondell update for the people that are keeping up with our Swedish prospect. So let's get right into Hawks roster updates. Drew Commesso was sent down. Obviously, we all knew it was coming. If you're following the Hawks at all, you knew this was coming. He was just brought up to fill in for Spencer Knight, who was sick. Did great. Very proud of him, especially for that performance against the Utah Mammoth. That was absolutely awesome. He was super pumped about it. He gets the business. He knew he was going back down to the AHL, but he definitely appreciated his time up here. He's not taking the moment for granted. So it was very cool to see just his perspective on things. Another thing, Oliver Moore is going to be out. The quote is he's going to miss a significant amount of time. He's going to be out long term. Hasn't officially been ruled out for the whole season. It sounds like it, though, because it's like 3 to 4 weeks. That's more or less the season. I don't know why they would just sneak him back in. I mean, maybe just get a couple of games under his belt so he's not going into the offseason cold, but it sounds like he's going to be out. So that does open up some room for some other guys to come up and get some ice time. And we will talk about at least 2 of them here coming up. So without further ado, 3 possible first-line pairings for Connor Bedard. 3 people that could be and should be on the first line with Bedard to make him better, help him obviously score goals, open him up for more opportunities, but also guys he could dish, guys he could trust, guys that we can make sure will score when they are given an absolute beaut of a pass from Connor Bedard. So this was inspired by an article written by Isaac Nielsen at Sports Mockery. Want to give him a shout out. It was a good article. I recommend you go read it if you want even more information. But so 3 options for Connor Bedard's permanent line mate. Ryan Green and Andre Burakovsky have been the current line with Connor Bedard. Green and Bedard have been good together. They've been decent. Burakovsky, though, has 1 point since January 17th, and he just picked it up. So not exactly what you want with your superstar center on the first line. You have to produce. You have to have someone that will produce. And one of the first options brought up is Roman Kantserov. He's dominating the KHL right now. He should be on the Hawks for the start of the 2026-2027 season. So I know what you might be thinking. Oh, isn't he a center? Yes, he is playing center in the KHL right now. But he should be able to slide to wing, especially I can't imagine he'll complain if he gets to play next to Connor Bedard. So that would be an interesting option for next year. Something we could see throughout the end of this season, the last 18 games here, is my absolute boy, Nick Lardis. Give him a shot. We know he's a scoring machine. We already know that. Anyone who's been kind of keeping up with Nick Lardis before the AHL, even just as he's been coming up through the ranks, knows that all he does is score goals. That's his whole bit. So he needs to be given an opportunity, given some ice time. He's had his chances. He's done okay at times. He's done good at times, actually, I'd even say. But I just don't think he's been out there enough to truly figure it all out. Like Levshinov has this long leash. Nick Lardis, if we give him that leash, he will learn how to be an absolute superstar. I'll stick with scorer. That's my opinion on that. Feel free to let me know if you disagree on that. But I like Nick Lardis. I think he deserves an opportunity. Third option is Matthew Knies. So you may notice he is not on the Blackhawks roster right now. That is correct. He is on the Toronto Maple Leafs. He is signed through 2030 at $7.5 million a year. So the Leafs may not want to keep him. They might not be able to keep him. That's the thing. They are an absolute mess. They need to do something. And I would be excited to get Matthew Knies, but he is not going to make a difference. The difference that the Toronto Maple Leafs need with their current core. So give them to us. We'll give you some picks. You need those so badly. And we all know Kyle Davidson and the Blackhawks have plenty of draft picks. So I think that would be a great pairing for Bedard. If there's someone that you would like to see on that top line with Bedard that I didn't mention, or if you agree with me and you just want to mention in the comments, please feel free to. Happy to see what you guys think about that. Last topic here, it might be the only reason a couple of you tuned in. Anton Frondell update. He could be coming from Sweden real soon. So if you've been keeping up with it, you might know this already. If you have not, like I'm sure many of you have not been, Anton Frondell, first he hit the 25 goal mark in the Swedish Hockey League. That rules. He is ripping it up. Their regular season, the Swedish Hockey League's regular season, ends March 14th. Frondell said, he wanted to complete his contract. He is under contract with an SHL team. He wanted to complete it. Their regular season ends in a couple days here. However, the playoffs could go through late April. So that's kind of the issue, is how far is his team going to go? I don't know Swedish hockey enough to tell you his team's chances to go far, how far they're going to go. But basically, when that's done, that's when we should see on Anton Frondell. I don't know if he's going to need 1 day, 5 days a week to come over here, get ready and play. But that is our Anton Frondell update. So if you're excited for Anton Frondell to be coming over potentially at the end of this season, hit that like and hype button. Don't forget to share and subscribe. We're 31 away from 200. We keep picking up one a day, and I love it. Thank you guys so much. Much appreciated. So thank you all for joining. Again, like, subscribe, comment, all that. And as always, Blackhawks fans, go Hawks.